Hi, long time no see. I'm still here, praying and interceding on your behalf and mine as well. Okay, I put sensitive in the title because this word is specifically for a certain group of people. And you will know who you are. God assured me on this one, okay? I held this dream since March 14th because I honestly wanted to make sure that I knew exactly what it was about. And I'm glad I did because I didn't hear the full revelation until this morning. So let's get going, okay? This dream was on March 14th. I was actually driving in my old neighborhood, the one that I grew up in as a child. Um, this neighborhood, I can actually remember things back till I was like a year old, but we were in a different neighborhood. But this one, I was about between the ages of 4 to about, I would say 8, maybe, perhaps, up in that area. All right. I was driving in that neighborhood and I pulled up in front of an old school that I used to go to. I remember starting that school. My mom took me in kindergarten. Okay. So I know that kindergarten, I was like 4 going on 5. Um, and I had on a black robe, like a graduation college robe. Okay. And we were practicing lining up, and I remember lining up in the M's because a lot of graduations they go not by classroom, but they go by your last name, especially when there's a line. So that's how I know that this wasn't only me. This was also for a lot of you because I saw faces, all diverse faces, different ethnicities, cultures, backgrounds. Everyone, male, female, had on a black robe, and I was in the M's. Okay. Um, Now that is my married name. Okay, I've been divorced since 1998. I just kept my last name for the sake of my kids. Now, mind you, my daughter, my last of 5, will be graduating this year as a senior in high school, but she will also be turning 18. Okay, next week, no, this week. Now, again, remember the dream is March 14th. Okay, and so we practiced, and at the end, everybody was saying, now make sure you're on time, be on time because if you're not on time, you won't be able to get in. And so everybody was nodding, like, okay, okay. Then it switched to the day of graduation. I remember I was driving real fast, trying to, go around and around the school, and I found a parking space. And I remember saying, I got to get in, I got to get in so that I won't be late. But when I went in, um, I was looking like, where's the M section? Where's the M section? And as I was going, I saw the space. It was in between. There was a woman on my left, and the man was on my right. And I was like, I said, what section is this? Is this the M section? And the lady was like, no, this is the J section. The J is my maiden name. My maiden name is Jackson. Okay, I was born a Jackson. So I was like, I said a J. I said, okay. And I was still kind of looking around. I said, well, my maiden name is Jackson. And then the male on the right said, yes, this is the Jackson section. So you're in the right section. And I was like, okay. And as I looked down, there was a table, and you saw, You know how the itinerary and the book and everything, it was sitting right there. And I was like a little confused, but I was thinking, okay, well, I'll just stay here since Jackson is my name. And the dream stopped. So I said, Lord, what was this about? Right? And revelation came today. The reason why, first of all, I went back is because God took me back to when I was a child. And it was at around this age. Now, this is where it gets sensitive. It was around this age to where I was starting to get molested. Okay? The robe, the graduation is saying, you have now been delivered. It is time to graduate. It is time to stop lamenting over your past. God is now delivering you so that you can now be elevated into your next. You can't stay here. You can no longer stay here. Whatever has had you bound, God has now freed you. You have now graduated. Hence, the line of people, all backgrounds, male, female, you have now been delivered and set free. Okay? It's time to graduate. You can't move forward until you graduate. He has healed you. He has healed you. And I was like, oh God, I need a word. Popped right in my head. Lamentations. Hold on. All right, here we are. Lamentations. Third chapter. And we are going to read starting at the 21st verse, and we're going down to the 24th. Okay. This I recall. You know what? Let's start at the 19th. Because I had the asterisk by the 21st, but I really want to start at the 19th. So Lamentations, third chapter, starting at the 19th verse. Remembering mine affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall. My soul hath them still in remembrance, and is humbled in me. This I recall to my mind. Therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, meaning we haven't lost our mind. God has kept our mind. Hang on. Glasses getting crooked. Okay? Because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. We graduated. It's time for our next level. His mercies fail not. You've graduated. God bless you. Sending you the biggest, tightest virtual hug. God bless you. You made it. Amen.